Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He got the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. His published work in English, he was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. Keeping pets is a very popular hobby. However, when one has a baby monkey as one's pet, the experiences are bound to be very different. The Adventures of Toto describes humorous episodes related to a mischievous pet monkey and the failed efforts made by its owners to give it a comfortable home. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. Children, the story Adventures of Toto is about a mischievous monkey. In this story, we see that the author's grandfather was fond of animals and he bought a monkey from a Tonga driver for rupees 5. Now, why did he buy this monkey from the Tonga driver? Because when the grandfather saw the monkey tied to a feeding trough, he found that the monkey looked very ill and out of place. As the grandfather felt for the monkey, he was a kind man, he felt for the monkey, so he decided that he will buy Toto and add him to his private zoo. The meaning of feeding trough is a large container for feeding animals. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. But his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. So, what we see in this paragraph, that Toto, he was a pretty monkey. He had bright and mischievous eyes, but he was so naughty that he would frighten people by showing his white teeth, and his hands were dry and his fingers very quick. The meaning of the word Anglo-Indian is a person relating to both Britain and India. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks. Grandfather believed a tail would add to anyone's good looks. Also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. Toto, his fingers were very quick, and he used his tail as a third hand. Now, how did he use it as a third hand? What he used to do? He used to hang from a branch, and he used his tail for scooping up any delicacy that he could not reach with his hands. The meaning of scooping up means lifting. Grandmother always fussed when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's presents should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to a peg fastened into the wall. Now this monkey Toto, he looked very cute, but his presence was also kept a secret from the narrator's grandmother. Why? Because she did not approve, she did not like any new addition to the already existing pets. So, what did grandfather and the narrator decide? That they will put Toto in a closet opening into the narrator's bedroom wall, and there he was tied to a peg fastened into the wall. Now what is a peg? It is a hook. The meaning of peg is a hook. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked, brick and plaster. The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. Now, children, after putting Toto in the closet in the author's room, they had fastened him to a peg so that he remains safe in the closet and he will not come out. So the author and the grandfather, they go out for a few hours, and then they both come together and they think that we will now release Toto. But when they come there to the room near the closet, what did they see? That the monkey did not stay there for long. He had already torn off the ornamental paper. What is this ornament wallpaper? It is a decorative wallpaper. He had torn it, and now they could see the brick wall. Now this ornamental paper was put on top of the brick wall to cover it. And the peg to which he had been fastened, he had broken the peg from the socket and he had pulled it out. He also had torn the narrator's school blazer in shreds. The meaning of ornamental is decorative. Naked means uncovered. The word wrench means broken. Socket is an attachment. The word shreds means cut into thin slices or pieces. I wondered what grandmother would say, but grandfather didn't worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. Now when the narrator and the grandfather saw the destruction which Toto had caused, the narrator wondered that if his grandmother would have seen, what she would have said. But grandfather, he was very fond of Toto. So instead of being angry, he was pleased with this destruction which Toto had caused. "He is clever," said grandfather. "Given time, I am sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window." So children, when the grandfather sees that what Toto has done, what destruction he has caused there, he was pleased with that. He didn't get angry. And he tells the narrator that Toto is very clever. And if he had got more time, Toto, would have tied the torn pieces of the blazer to make a rope, and he would have used it to escape from the window. His presence in the house still a secret, Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarters, where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably. Together, a tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat. But the monkey wouldn't allow any of his companions to sleep at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. Now when grandfather and the author saw how mischievous Toto was, and they had not informed grandmother about Toto's presence, they had kept it as a secret, they decided to transfer him to the servants' quarter, and they decided to keep him in a big cage. Now here in the servants' quarter, the other pets of grandfather were also kept. A tortoise, a pair of rabbit, a tame squirrel, and the narrator's pet goat already lived peacefully over there. Which place is this? The servants' quarter. But this mischievous monkey, Toto, troubled all these animals at night and did not let them sleep. So now grandfather had no other alternative. He decided to take Toto to Saharanpur with him, where he had to go to collect his pension. Unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto. This, with some straw at the bottom, became his new abode. When the bag was closed, there was no escape. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. Now, when grandfather decided that he cannot keep Toto at home and he had to go to Saharanpur, so he decided that he will take Toto along with him. But what happened? Unfortunately, the narrator could not accompany his grandfather on this trip. But afterwards, the grandfather told him what had happened during the trip. So what did they do now? They took a big black canvas kit bag to carry Toto to Saharanpur from Dehradun. So now in that bag they put some straw at the bottom to make it comfortable for Toto, and this was going to be his new home. Now the bag, why did they take a canvas bag? Because canvas bags are very strong. The bag was strong enough to prevent Toto from escaping or getting his hands out. So it was difficult for him to take out his hands through the opening, and the canvas bag was so strong that he could not bite the bag or tear the bag with his teeth. The word abode means home. His efforts to get out only had the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air, an exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. Now you see children, grandfather had taken a canvas bag so that it becomes difficult for Toto to escape from the bag. So when he tried to come out of the bag, he could only make it roll about on the floor and jump with it into the air. And this strange sight drew the attention of the onlookers or the passengers who were present there at the Dehradun platform. Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur. But while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. Now, you see, Toto was there in the bag till they reached Saharanpur. Then, somehow, on reaching Saharanpur, he suddenly poked his head out of the bag and grinned widely. Grinned widely means smiled widely at the ticket collector when the narrator's grandfather was producing his ticket. The meaning of turnstile is a mechanical gate consisting of revolving horizontal arms fixed to a vertical post, allowing only one person at a time to pass through.